Children, it is a continuation of the discussion of the basic concepts, formulae, hints in the chapter of mathematics to score 100% marks in MCQ papers. Now let us take the pair of linear equation in two variables. You know the linear equation. Linear equation means the highest power of the variable is 1. It may have one variable, two variable, more than two variable also. But here we have to discuss about the pair of linear equation in two variables. So what is linear equation? It is already discussed that the highest power of the variable is 1. So it may be in the form of ax plus b equals 0, where a and b are reals and x is a variable. Only one variable will be there in the linear equation of one variable. Now two variables are there, means that is in the form of ax plus by plus c equals 0. Three variables may also the linear equation may have, that is in the form of ax plus by plus cz plus d equals 0. Here the linear equation may have one variable, two variable, or more than two variable, but the highest power of the variable is 1. If the linear equation is having only one variable, it is having only one solution. If the linear equation is having two variables, it is having many solution, infinite solution. And also if it is having three variable, then also it is having infinite solution. But if the linear equation is having only one variable, that is having only one solution. If you take 2x plus 3 equals 7, then what is the value of x? It must be 2 only, because 2 into 2 4, 4 plus 3 is equals to 7. So the value of x is 2 only, and that is only one solution. In 9th standard, you studied that linear equation in two variables has infinite solution. The graph of every linear equation in two variables is a straight line. What is the nature of the graph of linear equation in two variable? That is a straight line. Graph of the linear equation in two variable is a straight line. And x equals 0 is the equation of the y-axis, and y equals 0 is the equation of the x-axis. X equals 0 is the equation of the y-axis, y equals 0 is the equation of the x-axis. And the graph x equals a is a line parallel to y-axis. Here if x equals a, the graph x equals a is a line parallel to y-axis, and the graph y equals b is a line parallel to x-axis. An equation of the type y equals mx represent a line passing through the origin. For example, y equals 2x, y equals 3x, y equals half x. All these graph passes through the origin like this way there. If you consider the graph, they will be like this way. So they passes through the origin. It passes through the origin. So that is the y equals mx graph. Y equals 2x, y equals half x, y equals 3x, etc. Every point on the graph of a linear equation in two variable is a solution. Here you know the nature of the graph of the linear equation in two variable. So you could consider a graph. Consider this is the straight line of the linear equation in two variable. Then here infinite numbers of points are there, and every point on the graph of that linear equation in two variable is a solution of that linear equations. So here all these points on that straight line are the solution of that particular linear equation in two variables. Here you note down linear equation in one variable, that is in the form of ax plus b equals 0. Ax plus b equals 0, that is the standard form. That is a mathematical representation. Here what are a and b? A and b are real numbers, and that linear equation in one variable is having only one solution. Then linear equation in two variable. What is the standard form or general form of the linear equation in two variable? That is ax plus by plus c equals 0. Here a is not equals to 0 and b is also not equals to 0. And here what are a, b and c? They are real number, and linear equation in two variable is having infinite solution. You know that the nature of the graph is a straight line, and every point on the straight line is the solution of that linear equation in two variable. So it is having infinite solution. Then linear equation in three variable. Linear equation three variable is in the form ax plus vi plus cz plus d equals 0. Here a, b, c all are not equals to 0, and this is also having infinite many solution. Then you write the definition of linear equation in two variables. An equation of the form ax plus by plus c equals 0, where a, b, c are real numbers such that a, b are not both 0 is called linear equation in two variables. Then what is the standard form of linear equation in two variable? The standard form of linear equation in two variable is ax plus by plus c equals 0. That is the standard form of linear equation in two variable. Now about the simultaneous linear equation. That is simultaneous pair of linear equation or a pair of linear equation in two variables. And the standard form of the pair of linear equations in two variables x and y is a1x b1y plus b1y plus c1 equals 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals 0, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals 0. Only one equation is there, means you can write ax plus by plus c equals 0. But here two equations are there. They are simultaneous linear equations, means a pair of linear equation in two variables. Here the same values of x and y holds good for both. So they are called a pair of linear equation in two variables. And the condition here a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 are real numbers. a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 are real numbers. And a1 square plus b1 square is not equals to 0. Conditions are there. a1 square plus b1 square is not equals to 0, and also a2 square plus b2 square is not equals to 0. a2 square plus b2 square is not equals to 0. The solution of a pair of linear equations in two variables x and y is that a pair of values of x and y which satisfies the two sides of each equation of the given pair. For example, you take x equals 1, y equals 1 is the solution of the pair of equation x plus y equals 2 and 2x plus 3y equals 5. Observe here, if you take 1 plus 1 becomes 2, and here also 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1, 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1, that is 2 plus 3 becomes 5. So LHS and RHS becomes equal. So here x equals 1 and y equals 2 is x equals 1 and y equals 1 is a solution. If you take any other values, that is not possible for these two solution. Maybe solution, may not be solution. And you know that linear equation is having many solution. A pair of linear equation also may have the solution, may not have the solution, and they are also sometimes having infinite number of solutions. You can draw the graph of both the linear equation. You know that both of them are straight line, and you know that two straight lines are there, means they are in three manner. One is they may coincide one on the other. They may coincide one on the other, or they may intersect. They may intersect, or they may parallel to each other. So three conditions are possible. So if they coincide means they are having infinite number of solutions. If they intersect, they are having only one solution. If they are parallel means they are having no solution for them. So here in this case that is called unique solution. In this case infinite solution. In both the case they are consistent. But if they are having infinite number of solutions, you can say that they are dependent and consistent. Now let us discuss about their solutions. So here this is one of the nature of the graph. Two straight lines intersect each other. Means this pair of linear equation is having only one solution. They intersect at this point. The intersecting point becomes the solution. And if they are having only one solution, the linear equations, pair of linear equations is said to be consistent as they are intersecting. But there is a relation between the ratio of their coefficients. Know that here a1 and a2 are the coefficient of x, b1 and b2 are the coefficients of y, and c1 and c2 are the coefficients. They are the constant. They are the constant. All are reals here. a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2. So you can find the ratio a1 by a2, b1 by b2, and also c1 by c2. So after finding the ratio, you can observe some cases here. If a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2, here they are the intersecting lines and they are having only one solution and they are consistent intersecting. So they are intersecting lines having only one solution, unique solution, they are consistent. See here, there is a relation among the ratios of their coefficients, means ratios of the coefficient of x, coefficient of y, and constant. Here a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. It is very important. Here you know that in the question paper there will be question. Here the following pair of linear equation is consistent, inconsistent, or you can say dependent. Or also you can say that having one solution, no solution, infinite solution, etc. So in that case you must observe the ratio. If graphs are not given, in that case what you have to find out? The ratio. You must find the ratio a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2. After finding the ratio, you can observe if a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2, then what is the conclusion you can have here? They are consistent, means the lines are intersecting lines. They are having only one solution, unique solution. Intersecting lines, intersecting point coordinates is the only one solution. You will get one solution where they intersect at the point. X coordinates and y coordinates of the intersecting point becomes the solution of that pair of linear equations in two variables. Here one example is given. X minus 4y plus 14 equals 0. 3x plus 2y minus 14 equals 0. So you take the a1 by a2. a1 by a2, that is the coefficient of x is 1 here. One ratio got 1 by 3. Next ratio 4 by 2. 4 by 2 means 2 ones are 2 fours. Here you don't know that these two are not equals. As these two are not equals, directly you can say that they are intersecting lines, consistent, and having only one solution, unique solution. Next you take about the coincident lines. Coincident lines, you know that coincident lines are having infinite solution. So when they becomes the coincident, what is the relation between the ratio and the nature. So here you know that again A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 equals C1 by C2. If A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 equals C1 by C2, they are coincident lines. They lies one on the other. They are superimposing. Means they are having infinite solution. Infinite solution. They are coinciding lines, coincident lines. Any coordinates on the line is the solution. Here you can have many solution, infinite solution, and that equation, pair of linear equation, is said to be dependent, and also they are consistent as they are having solution. If the pair of linear equations is having solution, they are said to be consistent, but they are having infinite number of solutions, so you can say that they are consistent and dependent. So you take one example here. 2x plus 4y equals 16, 3x plus 6y equals 24. Here the equation will be in such a way that this by this equals this by this equals this by this. Observe here, A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 equals C1 by C2. So 2 by 3, 4 by 6, 16 by 24. So 2 2s are 2 3s are 8 2s are 8 3s are. So you got 2 by 3, 2 by 3, 2 by 3. So the ratios are same. Directly you can conclude they are coinciding lines and they are having infinite solutions. Then next one, the parallel lines. Parallel lines means no solution. They are inconsistent. Here what you will get? You will get A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2, but not equals to C1 by C2. Not equals to C1 by C2. Here you will get A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2, but the third ratio will not get same. In that case, here you got this relation, and what you can say, the lines are parallel, no solution. They are the inconsistent equations, inconsistent pair of linear equations. So here you take one example, 2 by 4, you will get 1 by 2. 4 by 8, you will get 1 by 2. But 6 by 8, 6 by 18, 6 ones are 6 3s are, you got 1 by 3. These two are equal, but this is different. Here you got A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2, but C1 by C2 is not equal. So in that case the lines are parallel line, no solution. They are the inconsistent pair of linear equations. So you must keep in your mind about this. Here to discuss the nature, you must see the ratios. You must find the ratio A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2. So they are having unique solution, intersect at a point, that is A1 by A2 is not equals to B1 by B2. Third ratio cannot needed here. Next, A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 equals C1 by C2. All the ratios becomes equals if they are coinciding lines, coincident lines. They are having infinite solution, dependent and consistent. Take some pair of inconsistent linear equation. So here you find the ratio. First one, 6 by 2. You will get 3 by 1. Second, here not there means 1y is there. That is also minus 3 by minus 1. You got 3 by 1. Third one, 10 by 9. 10 by 9. So here these two are equal, but this is not equal. So you got A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2, which is not equals to C1 by C2. So they are inconsistent pair of linear equation. Now you take the second one also. Find A1 by A2, that is 2 by 4. You got 1 by 2, minus 3 by minus 6, then also 1 by 2. But here 8 by 9 is different, so that is also inconsistent. Then you take the third one. Here you take 1 by 3, first one. Second one, minus 1 by minus 3. This is also 1 by 3. Next one, 8 by 16. 8 by 16 you will get 8 1s are 8 2s are 1 by 2. So here these two are equal, but this is not equals to them. So again here they are inconsistent, and the graph is, they are the parallel lines. Next let us take here 2 by 4. You will get 1 by 2, minus 2 by minus 4 also 1 by 2, but this is different. Next you take the fifth one. 2 by 2 1, 3 by 3 1, but here minus 8 by 12. Minus 8 by 12 means 4 2s are 4 3s are, you will get 2 by 3. So this is different. So such a pair of linear equations in which a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 and not equals to c1 by c2. So this type of pair of linear equations are called inconsistent pair of linear equations, and they are having no solution. Then consistent pair of linear equations means they are having only one solution and they are the intersecting lines. In that case what happens? Here you know that a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. Here you verify 5 by 7. You will get 5 by 7, and here minus 4 by 6. They are not equals. So they are consistent pair of linear equation and they are intersecting lines, and they are having only one solution, unique solution. Next here you see 5 by 7 is not equals to 7 by 5. Here only you can conclude they are consistent pair of linear equations and they are intersecting lines having only one solution. Here also you see 2 by 3 is not equals to 3 by 2. This is about the consistent pair of linear equations. Next you take about the dependent pair of linear equations. In the dependent pair of linear equation, all the ratios must be equal. Means they are coinciding lines and they are having infinite number of solutions. They are dependent. Here see here 5 by minus 10. You will get 5 by minus 10 equals minus 1 by 2. Next minus 3 by 6, you will get minus 1 by 2. 11 by 22. 11 by minus 22. This is also minus 1 by 2. You got all equals. So this type of linear equations, here a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 equals c1 by c2. So they are dependent pair of linear equation. They are consistent. They are having infinite solutions and they are coinciding lines. Similarly here you observe and see the nature of the equation. There one is the multiple of the other. Here x is there, 2x, 2y. Here 1 2s are 1 2s are 1x into 2, 1x into 2 is 2x. 1y into 2 is 2y. 5 into 2 is 10. Like this way they are. See here also. Here 5 2s are 3 2s are 11 2s are. Here you see 2 2s are 3 2s are 12 2s are. So they are having same ratios. Here also you observe 3 2s are 5 2s are 20 2s are. This type of linear equations in which the ratios are same and one coefficient is the multiples of the others. This type of linear equation in which a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 equals c1 by c2. In all the cases you see a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 equals c1 by c2, and they are coinciding lines having infinite solutions. So all these are the important points that you have to keep in your mind and observe the questions in the question paper. There will be a question on this type of coefficients and their ratio. Here you find the ratio and compare them and conclude the answer. Sometimes the question will be asked in this manner. Graph will be given, two graphs, and here question will be asked to find the solution. So here what you have to find out, you must do like this, because this is the intersecting point. This value, first you write this value, this and this value becomes the coefficient. So here you know that if there is, consider here this is 0, 1, 2, 3 are there. Here 1, 2, 3 are there, and the x value is 3, y value is 1. Then but the solution is here x equals 3, y equals 1. So the coordinates you can write 3, 1. So for the multiple choice questions, they can ask, by giving the graph, they can ask what is the solution of the pair of linear equation. Then you must find the x coordinate and y coordinate. So you must write the answer like this way. So here answer will be given, you must select the correct answer. If the parallel lines are given, then you must conclude the answer no solution. What is the answer for this? No solution. If they are coinciding, if they lies one on the other, then you must select the answer infinite solution. Solving pair of linear equations. There are different methods, but here method will not be asked. You use your own method to find the value of x and y. And the simple method here, you can use the trial and error method also. Here 14 is there, here 9 is there. And you know that 9 plus 5 is 14, 9 minus 5 is 4. Directly you can get the answer here. But here if you don't know the answer by the trial and error method, here plus is there, here minus is there, they are having same coefficient. In this case you can cancel these two and you add these two. That becomes 2x equals 18 and x equals 18 by 2, 9 you will get. And if you got x equals 9, 9 plus 5 is 14, 9 minus 5 is 4. Directly you will get y is equals to 5. Sometime the question may be like this way. Find k if below pair has infinite solution. Here the two equations are given as follows. 4x plus ky plus 8 equals 0. 2x plus 2y plus 2 equals 0. Here as these two equations, the pair of these two linear equations is having infinite solution, you know the condition a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 equals c1 by c2. Now let us have the relation 4 by 2 equals k by 2 equals 8 by 2. You know a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 equals c1 by c2. To find value of k, take any two, these two or these two. Now let us take these two, that is 4 by 2 equals k by 2. To take k by 2 equals 4 by 2, then k equals 4 by 2 into 2, 2 cancels. What is the value of k? K equals 4. So in the option k equals 4 may be there, then you choose the correct answer. Next, find the value of k for which the equation has no solution. For no solution, you know the relation a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 not equals to c1 by c2. Now let us have these two relation. a1 by a2 is 3 by k. 3 by k equals minus 4 by 3. Minus 4 by 3. So you will get, that is minus k by 3 equals, you do the cross multiplication, 3 3s are 9. 9 equals minus 4k. So k equals, you will get 9 by minus 4 or minus 9 by 4. K value is minus 9 by 4. Next question, find the value of k for which of the equations has infinite solution. Here infinite solution means, again you know a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 equals c1 by c2. a1 by a2, that is 4 by 8 equals 1 by 2 equals 3 by 5k. Now let us have these two relation, that you do the cross multiplication. 5k equals 2 3 is 6, k equals what? 6 by 5. So you got the value of k. Next question, find the value of k for which the equations has infinite solution. Again you have the relation a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 equals c1 by c2. a1 is here k minus 3 by k is there. K minus 3 by k plus or equals, you take 3 by k equals k by 12. Now let us have this first, because in this case k minus 3 this is there, but here you take here, do the cross multiplication, you will get k square equals 12 3s are 36. So k equals what? Square root of 36. It may be plus or minus 6. K value may be plus 6 or minus 6. If you take these two relation, you will take k square minus 3k equals 3k. Now you take k square minus 3k minus 3k equals 0. That is k square minus 6k equals 0. If k is removed common, k into k minus 6 equals 0. So you will get k equals 0 or k equals 6 you will get here. So the answers are k equals 0, k equals 0 or 6 or minus 6. Here the value of k may be 0. But you know that the k should not be 0, because if k is equals to 0 you will not get the linear equation, so you should leave this one. So you take 6 or minus 6. So the plus or minus 6